Hello, hello, hello. It is Wednesday morning, it's half term, and it's probably not the right time to come on and do a quick live on my business page, but I want to take the opportunity when I can get it because I've got some really exciting news to share with you, and I can't wait. So if you're coming on, say hey, I can see there's already someone on. It's lovely to see you. Tell me who you are and how you're doing today and what the weather's like where you are. So this is something that, if you're a follower of my business page, you will know that I always talk about dreaming and how important it is to dream and how important it is to dream big. Because if you don't do that, then you have no compass and you don't know where you're headed. And the first thing that you need to do, and I always say, is that feel worthy of your dreams. Because also, dreaming is fun. And it was something that I never did. And so when I started to dream and I started to really picture that in my mind, a few things came up that I really knew I wanted to do, I wanted to achieve. And those things went on my vision board. And if you don't know what a vision board is, it's basically a board where you cut out pictures and you draw pictures and you stick them on. And they're all the things that you want to achieve. So, for example, I've got a book on there to write a book. And I've got, some holidays that I want to go on with my family and, how I want to feel in the future and, the practices that I put in my day, such as regular yoga and they could be small things or big things. But one thing that was on there that I put on there was to speak at an event. So before I had my child, I did lots of talking. I did lots of kind of public speaking because I was a trainer. So I trained people and I trained large groups of people. And so it was something that I was more used to. But after having my daughter, of course, that all just disappeared and with my confidence. And so the thought of ever doing that sort of thing again just scared the living daylights out of me, to be quite honest with you. And I would never have done it. So when I went through went on this journey and this breakthrough that I've been through in this last year and started setting myself goals, it was one of them. And it was one of them to speak at an event, and in particular to speak at a TEDx event. I've always loved TED talks. I watched them all the time when I was in my corporate career, and I referenced them. Things like the Amy Cuddy Power Pose talk and Brené Brown's amazing, famous talk that she did. And gosh, there's talks on architecture that I was absolutely blown away by. All sorts of different talks that I've been inspired by that TED put out there, because their motto, their strapline is "Ideas worth spreading." And it was a dream. It was a dream to actually do that, to speak at an event. It's a dream that, a year ago, I just would not have had. I would not have thought that possible, or even would have wanted to have done it, because I wouldn't have thought that I had an idea worth spreading. I wouldn't have thought that I had a message to share. So I did have that on my vision board. And about 2 months ago, I think it was, 1.5, 2 months ago, I saw that the TEDx event was coming to Brighton in October. And I looked at the theme of the event, and it was impact and how you use your story to create an impact. And that really resonated with me because of the journey that I've been on and where I am right now, and how my life has changed and how I've changed as a person. When I say that I've changed, I haven't changed. I've got back to me. I've just gone back to me, found me and got back to me. So when I saw that it was on, I got very excited, and I sent an email to the general email address and didn't get a reply. And I thought, okay, right, well, that's it then. And then a week later, I saw in my spam inbox that I'd had a bounce back. The address wasn't valid. And so I went on a bit of a scouting expedition to look for the names of the people that were organising the TEDx event this year. And I found them. And I sent them messages on Facebook. And I managed to get hold of the email address for one of the people that were organising the event. And I sent him a big long email about my story and how I wanted to share my message. And I didn't get a reply. Understandable, because, the event was actually this Friday. And it wasn't that long ago when I sent the email. So I thought the spaces must be full. And actually it turns out that one of my friends knows him. And she said that she'd spoken to him and he was absolutely inundated with requests to talk. And so I left it. Actually, no, I didn't. I chased him one more time and he said, I'm sorry, we're full. But you might be able to speak next year. Cool. But then yesterday, was it yesterday? No, Monday, I got a call from him, and he said that a space has become available, and we're considering you for. Sorry, I'm just getting a notification through here. We're considering you for the talk, and we're 95% sure, and we'll get back to you. So I was like, oh my God, the event is Friday. I hadn't obviously prepared any type of speech or anything like that, and yesterday they confirmed. So I am going to be speaking this Friday at the Dome, at the Brighton Dome, amongst a lineup of amazing, inspiring people who are all making an impact on the world. And I'm going to be sharing my story. And that's pretty huge for me. And it's pretty up there with, one of those things to tick off your list. So who's on? I don't know who's on. Hey, Sarah. Hey. How you doing? Lovely to see you. I'm just still kind of in shock about the news about speaking at TEDx on Friday. So, it's just, hey, gorgeous. How you doing? Lovely? Are you baking it up as we speak? It's just something that I never would have imagined before would be possible for me. Just did not think that was possible, that I would be worthy of that type of thing. So it's even more poignant that not only am I speaking at this event, but it's also about a subject that means that if I hadn't have gone on that journey, I wouldn't be speaking at the event. Thank you so much, Sarah. So it's really it's not ironic, but it's just very poignant. I'm going to be standing there on a stage talking to an audience saying, if I hadn't have gone on the journey, I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't be standing in front of you right now. So, and I've been inspired by many people to actually do this, and Sarah, Stacey, it was Stacey, seeing Stacey do it and thinking, actually, yeah, I am just going to do it. I am just going to apply for that. I am just going to send that email. So my message to you is, you've got to be in it to win it. You've got to be in it to win it. And if you can dream it, you can do it. But you've got to dream it first. You've got to feel worthy of having that dream. And then make it really clear in your mind and crystallize that dream and that outcome that you want and go for it. Because if I hadn't have done that, I would not be here talking to you. I wouldn't true that. I wouldn't be here doing these Facebook Lives. I wouldn't be helping all the women I'm helping, running a business that I absolutely love, and preparing to talk at an event on Friday in Brighton to God knows how many people, which is just incredible. So that's my message for you today, and I'm really excited. I better start preparing, really, because I'm not sure what I'm going to say. No, I do know what I want to say, but obviously I'm going to really make sure that I'm eloquent in how I put that across. So if you can dream it, you can do it. So do it, whatever it is, just do it. Make it really clear in your mind and then take action towards it. I really do feel like, the universe got my back here. Currently working on a competition piece, so your message is utterly meant for me today. Wonderful, Sarah. How exciting. Gosh, brilliant. It's just about getting involved in these things. You've got to be in it to win it, haven't you? You just have to be. So if you're thinking, people that are watching the replay are thinking, I'd love to do that, but just do it anyway. That would be amazing, but just do it anyway. Just do it anyway and think, what is the worst that can happen? Like for me, what was the worst that could happen? I didn't get in, I didn't speak. And that was what I thought was happening. But then a space became available and now I'm speaking. So just take action. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Dream it, make it clear, and take action towards it, and it will happen for you. If you can dream it, you can do it. That's my message. So I'm going to go now. Thank you so much for jumping on, Sarah. If you're watching the replay, say hey. It'd be great to know that you've seen this, and I will look forward to giving you all the lowdown and the juicy gossip about TEDx 2016 Brighton. Okay, I'm going to go now. See you later. Bye.